Okay, so welcome to my screencastify about the 5 ways to close a report of information. So the expectation is that by the end of the year, you fourth graders should be able to write a closing statement or a paragraph for your report of information. This should give the writing a sense of closure to your written piece, perhaps by articulating the significance or the importance of your information. This could be in the form of a summary statement or a reflection on the information. It is extremely important for you students to vary the words that you use so that the closing does not seem to be like a cut and paste of your opening paragraph, okay? Your closing can be in different forms depending on the topic. And there are 5 ways to close or wrap up an informational writing. For example, let's look at general statement right here. Okay, a general statement is just that. Okay, you're going to tell us some information without being specific. So general is kind of the opposite of specific. And here is an example, again, talking about that crazy vine that's taken over the South. Okay. It says, while there have been some progressive projections regarding the use of the vine that grows with Olympic speed, the fact remains that the negatives still outweigh the positives. So, a general statement, okay? The negatives outweigh the positives, okay? Another way to close our report of information is to use a question and response. So I would ask that you, again, like using the questions in your opening, I would ask that you raise the bar, okay? We're not going to ask something, some obvious question. We're going to think deeply and maybe a little outside the box. So let's read the example. When and how will this intrusive vine be controlled? Every day, scientists and ecologists must continue to research the answer to these urgent questions and stop its destructive forces. Okay, and you can see in there they had some really good vocabulary. Intrusive vine, okay. The third way to close is a summary. Now, you need to make sure that in your summary, you're not restating what you've said in the body of your writing. Okay, so let's read summary. The out-of-control kudzu vine that was first introduced from Japan has provided a challenge to people from different walks of life. It is yet to be determined whether or not this imported species will eventually have some beneficial use that offset the problems that it has caused. Okay. The fourth way would be literary device. Okay. Super fun. Okay. Takes a little bit of cleverness. All right. So let's listen. Just like the giant green Godzilla in the movies, the kudzu creature looks like it is ready to take over whatever is in its path. It is up to scientists to determine a method of attack on this out-of-control monster. So, clever, isn't it? They've turned the kudzu vine into the kudzu creature, and it's like taking over the world. So, super clever. That one's really fun. And then lastly, changing of the slant, which really just means sort of a change in perspective. So you're looking at an issue or a problem from a slightly different direction. So they ask, is it all bad? Could kudzu, the enemy of so many, hold a secret that could lead to the betterment of mankind? Even today, scientists are trying to determine the answer to that question. So let me just summarize, okay? Here's my summarizing. Your closing is the last thing that your reader hears from you. And we want you to avoid boring at all costs. So you cannot repeat things that you've already said. You are aiming for excellent vocabulary, perhaps a clever twist on a topic, or questions that will really make your reader think. So be brave, pick a closing that is out of your comfort zone, one that maybe seems too hard to try, okay? And try it, okay? That's the only way we're going to get better is if we practice these. So you've got this, and your teacher will guide you. Good luck.